again, you have excellent taste.
All right. So we've gotten through the tasting portion of the show. Now it's time for everybody's favorite little bit that we like to call
wine, beer, spirit, or pop culture reference. This is where I am going to give the squad a term, and they have to tell us, is this a wine term, a beer term, a spirit term, or some sort of pop culture reference? The term this week is Bonarda. Is Bonarda a wine, a beer, a spirit, or a pop culture reference? John Bruyak.
Oh, Garlic King. Can you spell that for us, please?
I sure can. B-O-N-A-R-D-A. Bonarda.
Bonarda. Bonarda. Just because it's I had to get something for brewery. I went to Home Depot and there was some dude walking out. He looked exactly like the Tiger King. He had on the same kind of shirts with like the lightning bolts on it, that cowboy hat, and he had long hair and a mustache. I'm like, dude, aren't you in jail? Anyway, that has nothing to do with Bonarda. Bonarda. I'm going to think Bonarda is a pop culture reference, and it's Carol Baskin's nickname from high school.
Well, that Bonarda really has it coming to her. Now, Tim Slater of Sarah's Vineyards.
No, do me last. I know this.
Jeff Eccles, not of Sarah's Vineyards.
Tim, do you know it?
I know it. I'm going to nail it.
Jeff Eccles.
No. Let Tim go ahead because I know it as well. So Tim can go ahead.
Tim Slater of Sarah's Vineyards in Gilroy, California. What is Bonarda?
I'm going to go back again to my favorite little cult grape, Charbonneau, and tell you the sad story of Charbonneau, because there's more than one of them. And it originated in the Savoie region of France, near Chambéry, up there in the mountains. I'm sure it made a terrible wine because it needs a lot of heat to ripen. And up there in the mountains, it was never getting it, next to Switzerland, for Christ's sake. So they gave it to the Italians, and the Italians couldn't do anything with it, but it had a quality that was much appreciated in early California grape growing. It's a heavy-bearing grapevine. It throws a lot of fruit. It's very fertile. So it was planted all over the state in the 1850s. It was as popular as Zinfandel. By the 1870s, the University of California was publishing a pamphlet saying, here is how you graft your Charbonneau over to something that tastes good. They couldn't figure out how to make a good tasting grape out of it. I have a paper from a scientific paper from the 1873, I believe, saying those who wish to produce a quality wine should not plant Charbonneau. But the Argentinians got a hold of it, and they use it to blend with their Malbecs, and they call it Bonarda. What do you think of that?
What interesting.
What do I get? What do you? Come on.
Wow. Okay. Jeff Eccles, Tim Slater of Sarah's Vineyards in Gilroy, California, says that Bonarda is a wine grape. What do you say?
Yeah, that's quite the guess from our guest, Tim
I nailed
Slater.
it. I nailed it.
I really don't know what to add to that.
It's a lot of confidence coming from a guest. He doesn't know how I play this game.
He went a lot further than I would have, because I would have said, yeah, it's a wine out of Argentina. But he knocked it out of the park, I think. Jeff Solomon.
You know who really knocked it out of the park? JVB in the chat.
Did he? I tried not to look.
He wrote everything that Tim was also sharing, and Kara's stealing my delicious Pinot Noir. Give it back. Thank you. Everything that y'all were saying, that Tim said, and Jeff Eccles trendied. JVB said that Bonarda is also called Deuce Noir. And I can see why most people don't put that on the label because, well, you know.
Just call me Deuce Noir, American Gigolo.
You know. Excuse me, I need to go, you know. Do a variation of Bonarda. So that's correct. Bonarda is a wine grape popular in Argentina. According to what I read, Bonarda is actually more closely related to the true Italian Charbono, as opposed to the Charbono planted in the Americas, the North Americas, the United States, from Savoie, France. But literally,
my God,
they all taste the same. It's like German beers. They all taste the same anyway.
You shock me. You shock me. I'm going to have to call UC Davis and look at the genetic data.
Bonarda! Is a wine.